as always. Where to go? There it is. Hey, what's up? On our play for this week, we have the latest GTA 6 leaks. Some of these are potentially game changing. Xbox Developer Direct is happening next week, and there might be a big secret game coming. And The Division 3 could be a juggernaut of a game whenever it comes out. All this and more in this episode of Press X Start Gamers Digest. What's up, everyone? I'm your host, TJ, aka Sexy Bad Choices, aka every time I ask for ice, I say no ice. Nope. Messed it up. Every time I ask for water, I say no ice. You know what I mean. I am joined by
Don MF Ross.
What do the MF stand for?
I'll give you ice 3 times.
Now you know who we are. This is Press X Start Gamers Digest, a video game news show that condenses the most important gaming news from this past week into an hour-long meal just for you. We're live on YouTube every week when we can make it because life is hard.
But protecting national security is easy.
Should be. Don't forget, you can protect this national security right here by liking this video, subscribing to this channel, and hit the notification bell. Yeah, that's us, if you didn't understand the joke. If you are listening, do us a solid, please. Leave a review on whatever podcast service you're tuned in on. Also, tell a friend. Tell 2. Tell 3 if you're inclined. Or standing up if you're inclined, talking to people, whatever. Also, you can join our conversation by joining our Discord at pressx2start.com/Discord. Thank you. All right. Let us jump into the biggest news of this week. Number 1. Rockstar actually, this is a little we got a rock block of Grand Theft Auto 6 stuff. That's where we are right now. And it's coming out this year. Fingers crossed. All right, number 1. Rockstar confirms GTA 6 has leaked 3 times. This comes to us from Tweaktown by way of Jack Connor. Rockstar Games has confirmed 3 instances of Grand Theft Auto 6 information leaking to the public, giving credit to some previously disregarded leaks. So, as that just said, there has been 3 leaks that Rockstar has confirmed, meaning some of the leaks that are out there are actually true to the game. We do know that that huge leak that happened where we actually saw footage of the game, of the the lady main character like running around going into like a convenience store, all that stuff that's probably one of the 3 leaks because obviously you can't really fake that, especially at that time. So the results of these leaks actually involved the employees being fired from the different studios around the world. The company enforces a strict zero tolerance policy on leaks. Verify leaks, including detailed gameplay and character information, validating previously disputed GTA 6 insider reports. Rockstar Games has confirmed in court proceedings that Grand Theft Auto 6 has leaked to the public 3 times, resulting in 3 separate instances of employees being let go from the developer. So, we're actually going to get into a pretty big list of what people are considering are probably like the confirmed leaks.
Yeah.
And that was put together by Gameroll. This is I'm thinking I don't think we need to read this paragraph because I think the next story is going to get into
Yeah.
this.
Nah, just run through
Yeah.
the
All
stuff.
right. So someone put together a nice little GTA 6 graphic with the different colors and stuff to essentially combine all of these leaks that is being sourced by a person named Gameroll. A person or people, whatever. It's according to Gameroll. So I'm just gonna start reading. We're gonna talk about these things and try to get a sense of like, is this stuff going to be groundbreaking for GTA 6? Is this going to be like game changing? We'll get into it. All right. So, gameplay mechanics. The core system, they are keeping the 6-star wanted levels. So, that's going to be there. Already, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Has it always been 6 stars or was it 5 stars?
I want to say it was 5 stars in the top down ones. I don't remember in the 3D ones because it's been a while since I played.
Yeah.
Let me see. While you read that, let me see GTA Star
Okay, cool. Yeah, you got
system.
it. Next thing, relationship bar. Honor-like system similar to Red Dead Redemption 2. We're gonna see a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2 stuff pop up in this
Okay.
list.
In GTA 5, it was 5 stars.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead though.
So
Wanted
that
level
seems
3.
weird that they say 6-star wanted level returns.
Yeah, because I don't remember when it was, but let me see. Wanted
So, but there was a 6-star.
at some point. I just don't remember why in
Okay.
each GTA. Let me see. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this relationship bar, which is an honor-like system similar to Red Dead Redemption 2. I just read that, but I think that is very interesting to be part of a GTA game where I feel like you're not playing the game right if you're not stealing cars, if you're not endangering the people around you at all times. So for there to be honor system in this game, I think this is going to be one of the oh, you know what? I wonder if the honor system is going to work into the like social media aspect of the game like we saw in the last trailer.
Maybe. Okay, so the last before GTA 5, Chinatown Wars has 6 stars. GTA 4 and episodes in Liberty City had 6 stars.
Okay.
Maybe they just went with the whole 5 motif and just brought it down to and then the 3D universe, quote unquote, everything on PS2 was 6 stars. So
Oh.
for whatever reason, it's been so long. GTA 5
Yeah,
came out in
yeah.
2013, 13 years ago. So people are like 6 stars.
That's crazy. Huh. Because
Yeah.
it never occurred to me that it was 6 stars, huh? Yeah, okay. So
Anyway,
back to this relationship bar. Like
yeah.
when I think about it, I think if they are able to skin this in the like, social media era, I think that could work where like if you are doing bad things, you might get, someone might snap a picture, you might get like thumbs down or whatever, like
Yeah.
dislikes versus likes, and that could affect how people view you. So I think that's cool. Do you have anything on that?
I have to see it because I barely remember RDR2. That was
Okay.
2018.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I rushed to that game so we could review it. So like, I didn't even like
Oh yeah.
fully sit there and enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah. I tried to get online with that for a little bit, as much as I could.
I called
Public.
it as soon as it came out. Red Dead Online had limited room to play with compared to GTA 5 just because of the theme of it.
Yep. Yep.
And it wasn't gonna stay. It wasn't long for this world. People,
Yep.
some people loved it, but I mean, it is what it is.
Yep. You're totally right. So there's gonna be weight mechanics.
So I'm wondering if they're gonna go back to
San Andreas.
no San Andreas. Did I have heavy? I don't think they mean that. I mean,
Okay.
did you play 4 at all?
Yeah.
Do you remember how 4 played with the weight of the cars and the people? It was more that used the Havoc engine,
Yes.
and everything
I
was more
heavily dislike
intentional.
that driving system. Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, once you got used to it, some people prefer one or the other, whatever. But
Yeah. Like I preferred GTA 5 driving system over 4. So
okay, so I guess we'll see what they mean by this. How heavy they're
yeah.
making the
Yeah.
characters, or how much inertia and weight. You know what I mean? How much the
Yeah.
inertia is affected by weight? Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, yeah, because I feel like that can go a lot of different ways, but yeah, that is something I'm gonna have to see. Yeah, explorable underwater areas,
we had
with
that in San
treasure and
Andreas
secrets.
and 5. So
In 5, yeah, yeah. I remember it in 5.
yeah,
Uh Greet, what does that say?
antagonize.
Greet and antagonize interactions. Okay. Um what game allows you to do that? I feel like there's a game that allowed you to do that that's pretty old.
I feel like Red
But
Dead lets you do it a little bit, but we'll see.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think something like this will probably work into that relationship bar where, that could, you know,
Yeah.
change the people's perception of you. But yeah, we have driving is best it's ever been.
So I'm guessing they
Cool.
tweaked up Five's driving a little bit.
Yeah. Which I think works. I think GTA 5's driving for me was like, this game is not a racing game, but like they do the best they can to make their cars
Yeah.
work in a racing capacity. So it's like, all right, this works. So yeah, if this is the best it's ever been, then that's awesome. Next one, gore and dismemberment, built off of Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't
Remember
remember.
much gore and dismemberment. But I
Yeah.
mean, we don't need much because that's not what the game is known for. I remember
Yeah.
you could pop off limbs in GTA 3 because I played that a whole lot. And I guess the 3D universe, as they call it, and you would just
Yeah.
see blood spurting out. So I'm curious.
Oh yeah, I do
How,
remember that. I remember that. Yeah.
I'm curious how gory this is, but they've always had some type of dismemberment. Let me see. Could you
Yeah.
dismember limbs in GTA 5? I don't remember now. Let's see. You
So yeah, while you look
dismember.
that up, the next thing is limited weapon system, which is your weapons will be stored in the trunk of your car. So I actually wonder if this ties into the weight mechanics.
Yes. So there is no dismemberment of limbs in GTA 5. That's why they're
Okay,
bringing it back. Uh,
okay.
okay, yeah, you're saying limited weapon system stored in the trunk. I'm guessing they're gonna store like your long guns in the trunk, anything past a pistol.
Yeah, so I
Um,
I wonder if it's like if you have like a mini gun in the Mini
uh-huh.
Cooper, it's like, oh, that it's gonna
Yeah.
drag the Cooper down, like. So yeah, I mean I think I think this is one of the systems where I think it is cool on paper. I don't know how I don't know how great this will be in actual GTA running around, because that means that you have to keep track of your car, so you can't
Yeah.
get too far away from your car. But like, what if someone blows up your car, or if you accidentally blow up your car? Like, does that affect your weapons? That affects your ammo?
I'm
Like,
sure it'll probably just send it back to your safe house if you have a safe house.
yeah, yeah. But then like you're just kind of up a creek with just a pistol. So you got to get back home.
I mean, you have a car. You can use that as a weapon.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Or yeah, I wonder if you just rob another car, if they just be like, yeah, whatever, this car now has all your weapons.
Hmm.
Next up, protagonist and abilities. Character wheel.
Hold on. Go
Solo
back.
Jason.
Go back. Go back. In Red Dead Redemption, didn't you have to transfer items between horses? Or is that another game I'm thinking of?
Um,
Or was
um,
that Ghost of Tsushima? I feel like there's a game where you have to transfer your items between horses, and I don't know which one it is now.
I mean, if there was a game that you had to do that, it would be Red Dead for how simmy that game was. But I don't remember having to do that. Yeah, look that up while I read this next one.
Uh,
So yes, protagonist and abilities. Character wheel. Solo Jason, solo Lucia, dual protagonist control, simultaneously control for robbing. Some missions start with both. I mean, I think this is probably the most straightforward of the bunch, where it's just like, yeah, you're going to be playing as these two characters. Sometimes you'll be playing as just one character, sometimes you're playing as the other character. Sometimes
mm.
you'll be controlling both characters. Sometimes both characters at the same time. So it's like, yeah, that makes sense.
So
Um,
it was in Red Dead Redemption where you could transfer items between your horse's saddlebag to carry them on your person and between the saddlebag, or I don't remember if they had separate storage.
oh,
But could your horse die? I never had my horse die in Red Dead, so I don't
yes,
know.
your horse can die because my horse has died. Yes, that's a
Did you
thing that
lose your
can
items?
happen.
And your answer would be there then.
Yeah. I really hope that's not like, oh, oh man. I That's a tangent.
Uh,
We're gonna stick to GTA 6.
yeah.
Okay. Jason's Dead Eye ability slows time, reveals weak spot, army training. It comes from his army training. What weak spots? Like, what's happening here? We know what the people's weak, unless I guess you're dealing with like armored people, possibly. If you are robbing
Yeah.
a bank and like the SWAT team comes or something, maybe. Okay,
Okay.
all right.
In Red
Lucia's
Dead
ability.
Redemption, if your horse dies outside of specific story moments, you do lose its cargo outside of valuable items like legendary pelts.
Okay,
So
yeah.
hides, carcasses, and weapons. So they may do that if your car blows up.
Hmm.
Anyway, Lucia's special ability. That doesn't
Yeah.
look right. One shot slow motion.
Is that slow or stow?
What the hell does that mean? It has to be stowed. It has to be a typo or something.
Yeah, that would probably be a typo as well. One shot stow motion. Described as potentially weak.
I don't know.
So yeah, I don't okay. Yeah. Um the next thing I'm trying to think like, okay, is this a problem that these characters have special abilities? It's like, no, it's not. GTA has always been like non-fiction fantasy or whatever. So like,
Pseudo realism.
yeah, so that's fine. UI and world interaction. Rectangle GPS with pink waypoints. Cool.
So that's kind of like GTA 5. All of them normally had round mini maps except for GTA 5.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I didn't even realize that.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, yeah. NPCs react to having your gun out. I would expect nothing less from GTA. Don't the other ones do that too? When you have your gun out, they're like, "Oh crap."
Sometimes it would depend on if you pointed it at them. It depended on people. I guess they will make them more reactive. So it's not as much lawlessness on every
Yeah.
corner, I guess, unless you bring it
Okay.
there.
Okay. The next thing is there will be male strippers. Equal opportunity for everybody to throw ones.
I feel bad for the person who had to model the assets. I mean, if
Hey,
they put
maybe.
as much TLC time and detail as they did the horse's balls in Red Dead Redemption 2, I can only imagine the person putting in mandatory overtime on the male strippers' assets.
maybe that was their best day out of the week.
I mean, how do you call? Do you call your supervisor in? Like,
Right. I don't
I've
think
done
this
the
is
best
right.
I
Can you
could with
check it out?
this. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not
Can
veiny
you
enough.
review this? Just move the vein to the
Right.
left and
Where's the source material? We gotta look at the source material.
oh gosh.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, there'll be male strippers. Shout out. Trailer 2, Jason beer buying scene is gameplay. Oh, okay. So yeah, when
Yeah.
he went to the convenience store to buy beer or whatever. So okay, yeah, that's cool. Uh, Was it positioned anyway not to be gameplay? I don't remember that being the case. I always thought that
I
was
think
just
a
like,
lot of it looks like bullshit to people. It looks like cutscenes.
yeah, makes sense. I get
But
that.
all of their cutscenes have always been in-game engine anyway. So like
Yeah, yeah,
I'm trying to think.
yeah. Because GTA doesn't, they don't do like CG like cutscenes unless it's like the end. I guess the intro maybe. I don't know. Whatever. Going down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Next thing is characters and map. Characters. Donnie, eh, Jason's friend. Okay, cool. Works for Brian, described as a freak. Freak. Cool. We'll find out more about that later, I guess. Hopefully this year.
Mm.
Maps and exploration. Enterable shopping malls and skyscrapers with lifts. Lifts, right? Lifts.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And then we
I mean, we've
have,
had that before.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you remember Vice City. You could go into the mall
Yes.
and enter a
Mhm.
yeah.
I do remember that. 700 plus shops and most interiors of a major open world game. No source is iffy on this one. So
We ain't getting that. We ain't getting the GTA 7. Is what they're telling you.
no.
I'll get it at my daughter's wedding.
Right? Hey, yeah,
That
like
is
that
that that
is
is sad. Tracking basically 13 years. Fuck. Or my daughter's
dang,
graduation. Good God. All
dang.
right.
Yeah, man. But like this number, if it's iffy, it could be a thing of like maybe it's not 700 or maybe like 500 or whatever. But like
Yeah.
this is always the interesting part of an open world game where it's like, oh, now you can go inside the buildings. I trust GTA to, or I trust Rockstar to make these games feel like lived worlds.
Mm.
But it is a thing of like, do you will we need to go into every one of these interiors? Like,
No, but you still have people playing GTA 5. You still have people playing Red Dead Redemption, just exploring all the details, and you will definitely get your money's worth if you want to get
yeah,
your money's worth. So,
yeah, that makes sense. All right, next up, story and structure, narrative structure. It'll be 5 chapters in total, like Red Dead Redemption 2.
that tells you nothing
Nothing at all.
because Red Dead
Nothing.
2 was hella long. So, this tells you nothing.
I thought it was like 100 hours. That wasn't
Yeah.
100 hours. Close to it though. Trailer 2 shots were all from chapter 1 through 3. Cool. Cool. That means that you can get into that strip club before chapter 3, maybe. But yeah. And the last little bit of bullet points is cut/non-existent content. No fully nude naked sex scenes.
Ah.
I mean,
I'm joking.
I'm not surprised.
Uh,
I feel like the closest we got was
Hot
Dispatch
coffee. Oh,
or Hot
what
Coffee.
do you
Yeah, well,
what do
yeah,
you mean dispatch?
because they showed
Oh, the sex scene between
sex.
what's the name and what's the name? Yeah, yeah, yeah. No spoilers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No
I'm-
listening to music outside of what?
oh, okay. I didn't see that part. Yeah. Nothing.
Okay, no listening to music outside of a car, which is, I mean,
I thought they
oh,
said you could do that.
oh, they did. I don't remember
I
that being
feel
the
like
case.
they said you could do that at some point. I don't know. Well, it says it was cut, so maybe it was cut at some
Yeah,
point.
yeah. Prone stance was cut,
That's
which
good.
yes,
That's good.
I'm totally fine with that because if you could go prone in GTA Online, that is going to be a complete like troll farm.
Yeah,
Like, yeah. No dual wielding weapons.
that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. No Disney World parody. This one I was like, I don't understand
I
why this
wasn't
is even a
expecting it.
thing. Yeah, but it because it's in Florida and it's like
Yeah,
modern time, that's why people are like, oh, hopefully Disney World. It's like,
yeah. They don't have that kind of money to defend.
yeah. Also, if people understood how lock and key Disney is about their assets, about their IP, there's no
I
way they
mean,
put
they could name it whatever. It wouldn't have to be Disney, but it
well,
could be like kind of subtle / overt that you knew it was a theme park. You
that's
know,
true. Disney would still sue
it could be a ferret. You know,
And then no burglary minigame, which this seems strange. Like,
that's fine.
what do you define as burglary? Were you going to a person's home?
Yeah.
Like, what's the difference between robbing and burglary? Is it burglary just in a home versus robbing is anywhere?
Burglary. Nobody is present.
Seriously, is that the difference?
I don't know why I know the difference between that, but
Hey man, you know things, all right? We're not saying anything about you.
difference between robbery and burglary. Robbery involves taking property directly from a person using force or threats, making it a violent crime against a person, while burglary is an unlawful entry into a building with the intent to commit a crime, usually theft, often without confronting anybody. So yeah, loosely, nobody's typically there for a burglary.
All right, all right. If you have questions, you just ask Sean. He knows the answers.
Nigga, don't do that. That's 5 to 10.
Right? All right, so these are all of the leaks so far for GTA 6. Um, I feel like I think the next question, I heard this before. It's like someone was making predictions. It's not even a question. They're making predictions, and someone predict that this year Game Awards,
Hmm.
even though GTA 6 is going to release, it's not going to win any awards. And I thought about that because
It's
I'm
gonna be
just like,
past. It's gonna be past the limit depending on when it releases. So it'll be next
yeah,
year's.
if it releases in November, it should actually. You know what? You might be right. It depends on when November releases.
Let's see what's the cutoff for games or game
Hmm.
awards.
I, I
Eh,
kind of
eligibility cutoff is typically around mid to late November,
okay.
but
I kind of feel like Jeff is going to make an exception for GTA 6.
I feel like it doesn't need to be in the game awards. It doesn't.
It I agree. It
It'll
doesn't
have
need to
its own
be.
accolades. Once you say, listen, the last game sold what 1.5 billion in 72 hours. That
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
need
all right.
awards.
No, you're totally right. You're
That
totally right.
doesn't need. Who else is
I'm
doing
not.
those numbers?
I'm not even talking from the perspective of Rockstar trying to get in the Game Awards. I'm talking about from the perspective of Jeff Keighley
Yeah,
will army crawl,
yeah,
beg Rockstar to have that game in the Game Awards for whatever reason. Like I could even see him doing some kind of thing to like stretch the rules. So even if they do miss that
Listen,
deadline, they're like, you know what? You guys, you still get
even
to do
if
it.
it isn't in any type of running, the 2.5 billion, I'm gonna say between 2.5 to $3 billion is gonna make in the first 72 hours.
Mm,
And
I
that will be
mean,
its award. I don't need no goddamn game award. This is the award right here.
right? You see that B that's at the end of our money? That's the
Yeah.
reward right there. But yeah, like I feel like if everything goes well and this game releases early November and it does get into the Game Awards, for
Yeah.
sure, I feel like what we have probably there's game direction that this could probably win if this is as strong as it appears in terms of the fidelity, in terms of like all the different things you can do in this game. If that stuff is nailed, it definitely win direction. It will definitely probably be in the running for game of the year just because of what this is. But then again, take that back because it is the outlets that are voting on this, and then
Yeah.
some of them are very iffy about GTA because of whatever and
I
the whole online
misspoke on
aspect.
that figure. It was 800 million in the first 24 hours and 1 billion in 3 days or 72 hours. So I'm
Oh,
gonna bring my number down to a more conservative, like 1.5 billion. 1 billion and
okay.
1.5 within the first 72 days. But anyway, carry on.
Yes, yes. But yeah, it is. I think if this game makes it into the Game Awards, I think it would be just for the fact that this is Rockstar making a game that was supposed to come out last year, but they pushed it and they said
Mm,
that we're pushing it so we can finish the game. I feel
yeah.
like it is going to be of quality where it's going to at least win something. So
Yeah.
kind of where I'm at. But yes, that is all the leaks for GTA 6 that we know of right now. And I think that with that stuff, for sure, I think this game is going to be very, very interesting. Um, this isn't even this isn't even talking about the online mode, which will probably be possibly be like a revolution in terms of how we play online games if this is able to hit in that way. Like, are the strip clubs going to be a thing that people can just go to? Like how like
Check your ID first.
right? Like how is that gonna work? But yeah, it is looking real interesting, and I think this for sure will be game changing in some way or the other. Whether it is game changing in a positive way or game changing in a way of they spend all this money and this game is a 5 out of 10. They are now bankrupt. We'll see.
Man, this is gonna get nines and tens across the board. They delayed the game to include all this new Trump content. That's all.
All
All
right.
these Trump parodies. I guarantee you there's gonna be a
Oh man.
ice scenario in this shit or something.
Ooh, yeah. I think you're right about that. Like, I think they'll do that. And I
Yeah.
think I don't think they have any. I mean, the government, but what's the government gonna do anything? Yeah, yeah. I can imagine that being that game. All right. The last little bit of GTA 6. GTA 6 might not be content complete yet. 2026 release still feels solid though. This comes from Insider Gaming. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this because this is a very so Jason Schreier was on a podcast and he was talking and he said last I heard it is still not content complete. He's talking about GTA 6, but people kind of took that line and ran with it and just made a bunch of headlines off of that. And he had to come out and say, like, hey guys, this was a while ago. Like, this is still, early in the year. They can easily be content complete before
Yeah.
November. Like, that's very much so possible. But people just don't understand game design and just thought, like, oh no, GTA 6 is going to be pushed back again because it's not content complete. And it's just like, no, that's not how that works. So, yeah. there's not too much in this story other than the fact that Jason Schreier said something and then people just kind of took that and ran with it and didn't listen to anything else he said. So yeah, that's GTA 6 stuff. We are going to get into more news, not GTA 6, but Xbox related. So stick around. Please do us a solid and like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. If you're listening, leave us a review on whatever podcast service you're tuned in on. Thank you. Number 2, Xbox Developer Direct 2026 announced. Features Fable and Forza 6. This comes to us from IGN by way of Ryan McCaffrey. So, Xbox Developer Direct is coming next Thursday, January 22nd at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 1 p.m. Eastern, right? 1, 2, 11, 12, 1. Yeah, there you go. Booty had already confirmed the presence of accomplished Xbox Game Studio developer Playground Games at the event, and now we know for certain that both its upcoming blockbusters will be shown. That is Forza Horizon 6 and Fable. Given that both are expected to release this year, they are two of Xbox's biggest first-party offerings, and that we've yet to see proper gameplay from either one. We're due a proper look at gameplay, and that, according to Microsoft's announcement this morning, is exactly what we'll get. On X, the official Fable account posted, "We've been working on Fable for a really, I added that last really long time. It's time to show you more, much more." So on top of that, they are also showing the Beast of Reincarnation game, which is coming out of Game Freak, the people that make
Yep.
Pokemon. Hey, crazy. And there's what's the last game? There's one more game. Is it Halo? Is it Halo? There's no confirmation on any other games under the Microsoft umbrella included, such as Gears of War E-Day, blah, 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 or Halo Campaign Evolved, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so yeah, so it's just the 3 games that they have mentioned, but normally
Yep.
Xbox has 5 games. So there are 2 still that are left up in the air. I think this is a weird thing because Xbox is, in a weird position right now.
Are they though?
You know,
They are in the position that Sega is now.
yeah,
Once
minus
was
all
in.
the AI stuff. They're
Minus
playing
all the AI
Xbox.
stuff.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, so I'm kind of like, okay, well, what could they show here that would have any impact? And I'll be honest, guys, I have no idea. No
Conker's
idea.
a new Conker sequel.
It's back. I
Yeah.
think like the possibility is this could be a slot for a third party game kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it is kind of weird. Like, okay, if it's a third party game, then why wouldn't like a Ubisoft come on and be like, hey, Assassin's Creed Black Flag gonna be at the Xbox game? Like, that would have already been
Nah,
like,
they want to leave it for a surprise.
yeah, but
It's
like,
fine.
yeah, I feel like if that was the case, they could probably drum up more eyes on the show if they were like, hey, this big game is supposed to be here as well. So I don't know. It might just be like a smaller title, but we'll see. We'll be watching. We're not going to stream it, but we'll watch and then talk about it on the next cast. Number 3, more Xbox stuff. Xbox's Forza Horizon 5 has reportedly been a big hit on PlayStation 5, passing 5 million sales. This comes us from VGC. So yeah, it generated over $300 million in revenue for Microsoft. Good. That's just enough to pay for all the water can be used for AI. Yeah, so this is a success story for Xbox in terms of them putting their, big exclusives on PlayStation. And it's like, yeah, Forza Horizon is a solid franchise that a lot of people, whether they be racing fans or just casual racing fans, would love to play if they are PlayStation gamers. And they did the thing, and people bought the thing, and the thing made money. So that makes sense, and that's why they're going to do the same for Halo and um, South of Midnight. I think is supposed to be coming out this year. Yes, I think it's supposed to
They
be
got decent
a
reviews.
yeah. And also Starfield. That's also supposed to be coming out this year too at some point. But I say all this to say that the weird thing about this is that Forza Horizon 6, as we know right now, it might change on the 22nd with the Xbox Developer Direct. But as we know right now, Forza Horizon 6 is going to be exclusive on Xbox for a while, maybe a month or so. So it's not going to be day and day with PlayStation. I wonder if that is the case because maybe like development stuff, like they started developing that for Xbox and didn't have enough time to make that PlayStation port to release by the same time that Horizon or Forza Horizon 6 is going to release.
Or it may just be contracts.
Or it could be contracts. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, so number 4. I threw this in here because I was like, ooh, this is actually an interesting thing. So Crimson Desert is more like Bayonetta than a Soulslike. Developer insists. This comes us from the gamer. So the director from Crimson Desert had a like hour-long interview with a couple of I recognize one of the personalities that was doing the interview,
Yeah.
and I follow her. Was it Lulati T? I don't know. I follow her on like IG or whatever.
Yeah.
Dual out. Yeah, I can't pronounce
Anyway,
it.
sir.
Yes. And they had an hour long conversation about Crimson Desert, and there was a lot of like little nuggets that was pulled from that interview. One of the big things was the idea that like when the game was shown, it was shown off, and people kind of pegged it as a Souls-like game, and the it's the director of PR, Will Powers. He said like that's one thing that kind of annoyed him because it's more of like a Bayonetta in terms of the combat and less like a Souls like. Another thing he mentioned that a lot of the people who previewed the game was kind of um, bothered by the controls, and that was another thing that stuck with him. And he said a couple things about that. One of the things he said was from when that demo was made and where they are now, the controls are almost completely different. On top of that, they were giving people a character that had about 70% of the skills already unlocked. And it was more of just like it had like everything kind of unlocked. So there was a lot of stuff for the people to choose from who were playing the game.
Yeah.
So it's not like they built that character out to know what that character can do. So it was kind of like, well, we're kind of between a rock and a hard place when it comes to stuff like that because you don't want to put people at the start of the game where you are the most limited. But if you put them in a place where you give them a lot of options, they can be overwhelmed by all those options. So that was kind of a thing that he was like wrestling with when he was talking to them on the interview. Um, I would definitely suggest everyone go watch that interview. It is, especially if you're interested in this game, just even like slightly, you can just throw it on in the background, just listen. There is a lot of stuff that is interesting about this game. And another thing I wanted
Is
to
this
point
gonna be
out,
free to play?
no, this is gonna be paid because this it's not a multiplayer, it's single player.
All right.
Whereas the Black Myth, no, not Black Myth, Jesus, Black
I know.
Desert,
Yeah.
that's the MMO. And this
It's
team,
not made
that
by the
team
same
that
people, is it?
It is, yeah. So
Why the hell they name
they,
it that shit?
yeah, Black Desert, Crimson Desert, White Desert's gonna be next. Oh yeah. Another thing that they mentioned was the map that you're playing in is about twice as large as Skyrim, which is
Yeah.
pretty big. Pretty big.
The,
Skyrim is kind of an old game, so it's like
they're also supposed to be making Doke V, which we haven't heard anything since it was announced.
give up the dream, Sean.
You don't even remember that
They
game, do you?
I know. I remember that game. I was 10 toes down on that game. I wanted to be one of those little kids just doing random crap in that town with the crazy Pokemon looking things. I was down for it. That game ain't never coming out.
It says 2027, no earlier than
Sure,
2027.
sure. Little
All
while,
right.
man. But yeah. So yeah, like the last thing I want to bring up about this game before we jump to the next thing was that the question was asked to them, how how is this game going to run in terms of performance, in terms of they are balancing so many different things, the world is huge, like the draw distance is so like crazy. How is this going to survive in terms of not blowing up your console, your PC? And they kind of pointed fingers at Unreal. They said, like, we made a custom engine for this to balance all that stuff out, to make sure that stuff will work, versus just running the game in Unreal and knowing that Unreal has these issues with open world games. They don't have those issues. So apparently this game is going to run pretty well, pretty decent. We still don't know what the actual um numbers are in terms of 4K 60, 4K 30, 1080 60. They're not giving that stuff out until they're closer to release. But that's Crimson Desert. So we'll see. We'll see.
I ain't getting this shit.
No, I am. I am. I'm probably gonna get this, and then I gotta put together a list of, like, okay, what games am I getting this year? Because I feel like there are games coming out that I know I'm interested in, but I just don't remember them offhand. So I'm just like, I don't know what I'm getting next. Like,
Yakuza
when
3
is
for
Star?
sure.
When 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 is that? When is that in
Saros.
Star?
Saros is April because it got pushed back.
Oh, right. This isn't.
I think
You said it
007
was in
comes out in
March.
April. And
Is it in April? Okay.
I mean, no, 007 comes out in March or February. Let me see.
No, May, because it got pushed. It got pushed because GTA
It got
is
pushed
not
back too?
there. Yeah, it's in May.
God damn.
I remember that from the
Yeah.
last episode we did. Um.
Huh.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna skip the last story because that's no wait. That's Steam. No. We're not. No, we're not. It's Steam
I
Machine
added that
pricing.
in.
Oh, you did. Oh, okay. There's another. Oh, I already took the other Steam thing out. Okay, cool. Number 6. Oh man. You know what? It's. I'm happy that you put that in because I saw this and I
Mhm.
forgot to like add it into the show notes. So
Yeah.
yes, thank you. All right, Steam Machine guys. Pricing. Oh, geez, come on now. Leave me alone. Pricing may have just leaked by retailer, and it ain't cheap. If true, the machine will
Well,
not be friendly to your wallet.
I'd be pissed. Well, continue. Continue.
Yes. Okay. Give me a hot second because I'm getting hit with a bunch of oh geez, okay. Well, give me a second. There we go. Okay. When Valve announced the Steam Machine and Steam Frame in November 2025, the company declined to share pricing for either device. But we may have an idea of pricing thanks to a Chaz reporter or retailer.
Check.
Check. Yes, thank you. And some code snooping. Video games and consoles have gotten more expensive in the last year, and unfortunately, if the rumor holds up, the Steam Machine will not alleviate those concerns. I get it's a bunch of crap, They do. Wait a minute, did I miss it? No, a bunch of stuff. They do not. Nope. They. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm in the read only mode, so the text and stuff is kind of weird.
It's fine. I'll do this one.
Yes.
Video
Okay.
games
Cool.
and consoles have gotten more expensive in the last year, and unfortunately, if this rumor holds up, the Steam machine will not alleviate those concerns. Pricing for the Steam machine was discovered on the website for the Czech retailer Smarty, reportedly an authorized seller of Valve devices in Europe. You can find the Steam machine on the front end of the Smarty website, but it doesn't show pricing. However, a user named Clawsome Gamer explored the site's source code and discovered prices for both the 512 gigabyte
Okay.
and 2 terabyte versions of the hybrid PC/console. They discovered unlisted prices of, I don't know what the hell this is. 19,826. I don't know what CZK is. Let me see. CZK currency. What the hell is that?
That's probably
Corona.
Czech, right? Czech currency.
Czech Corona.
Okay.
Yeah. So 19,826 for the 512 gigabyte and 22,300 Czech Corona for the 2 terabyte, which is about 950 and 1,070 respectively. I mean, that's a steal to just fucking upgrade to the 2 terabyte. But it said, of
Yeah.
course, take all of this with a grain of salt. They do note that Smarty apparently adds a 17% markup on products it sells, meaning the price could be
Hmm.
closer to $815. So call it 800 and 900. 815, 814 for the 512 model and 916 for the 2 terabyte. So I would really say about 800 and 900 for each of them if it's coming to the US. The added that these prices may be internal guesses by Smarty. For comparison, even with the price hikes, the PS5 Pro and Xbox Series X most expensive variants are still under $800.
Hmm.
So, what you think of these prices? Because I had a thought as I thought about it.
Yeah. I mean, these are not consoles. I think Steam has
They
went
they,
as
they
far.
already said it's going to be more expensive than consoles.
Yes, yeah. So it is a thing of I'm not surprised by this, but at the same time, I'm
Yeah.
shocked. So it's like, man, these numbers are real high. But again, like,
These are the
you know,
numbers that the PS5 and Xbox would be at.
if they
This is
could.
what journalists, armchair quarterback journalists were guessing that the PlayStation and Xbox would cost because they were trying to figure out how they would make them profitable, not realizing that they subsidize the cost of them. This is Valve not really subsidizing the cost of it. They're doing it, I think, pretty much close to at cost, or
Yeah,
they're hovering. They're hovering very close to profit and
yeah.
taking a loss, I think.
And the thing is, like, someone, pulled the specs of these things, and like,
Yeah.
it's like the stuff that's in it is not that powerful. So for it to hit this is like, oh man,
But
like,
but they also said for people who actually want to build their own chip, of course you can make it cheaper. This is for the turnkey, off the shelf, connected to the internet, browse the store, let's go,
yeah,
versus having to configure anything, which is what
yeah,
people want. People pay for convenience. People go to 7-Eleven. People go to the grocery store versus growing their own stuff. It seems
that's true.
expensive now, but with the price of RAM and graphics cards and all this other shit going up, this may be par for the course by the time it comes out.
I mean, I think you're totally right about that. My worry, my concern is that we don't know when this is this will this actually be the final price? Like, what I mean is, like, if this comes out and it's 800, 900, right?
Yeah.
And then, some stuff happens, some debauchery happens with Nvidia and AMD and all that stuff, and it's just like, oh, actually, it's gonna
They've
be
already put in their
850 or
orders.
9.
They've already put in their orders for this stuff. It's not like they're
I
doing
guess for at least for
contract.
the first wave, it's going to be this, and then
Yeah, I mean, it's
after they run
slated
out,
for early 2026 release, so by March, maybe at latest April. It's slated for quarter one. So they're going to be
yeah,
announcing some stuff within the next 30 to 60 days.
Yeah, I will actually say the other benefit to this is that this is Steam, and
Yep.
Steam has a bunch of games that are free or like on a deep, deep, deep discount. So even though you're paying a lot of money on the front end, you are
Yeah.
actually saving a lot of money on the back end. I'm not sure if I even said that right, but yes, that's
I
what's
know
happening
what
right
you're
now.
trying to say. They have frequent
Yeah,
Steam discounts where stuff people have people buy stuff from Steam just to support Steam because they can because the games are cheap.
that's true.
They have some of the largest backlogs ever on Steam just because they buy games just because ooh it's
Mm-hmm.
on sale. So
Mm-hmm. It's not even backlog; it's just a collection at that point.
yeah. And then they
Yeah.
have things like the humble bundles
Mm-hmm.
and all that good stuff where you pay what you want and such and so on. So it isn't
Makes sense.
subsidized. We'll see something soon.
I I think there is still hope. It's slim. I think
Yeah.
there's still hope that even though this is going to be 1,000, the way they can have everybody swallow that pill a lot smoother. If they say, "Hey guys, guess what? Half-Life 3 is a part of this," and it's like, "Oh my gosh, Half-Life 3!" But I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
But I mean, it'll be
Uh,
playable on PC.
it will be.
No game is enough to make you go spend $800 on a system
Right? They gonna try though.
unless it's Parasite Eve 2. Anyway,
All right, and the last up. Actually, this is the quick hits. We have one solo quick hit. Number 7. Nintendo is monitoring high RAM prices and tariff impacts very closely. President Fuku no Furukawa says.
yeah.
This comes from VGC. You know what's happening. They're gonna raise the price if they feel like that they need to. And that's what's gonna happen. Don't This is not surprising. This is where we are right now just because of the world and everything that's happening and this crazy push for AI. That will ultimately get us nowhere. But yeah, that's that. You
Anyway,
wanna you wanna comment any on this? Anything on this?
they called us crazy for getting it at launch. That's all.
Yep. 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 And the question is gonna be like when will when will Nintendo pull the trigger? When will they decide that like, oh, okay, we need to start increasing this price because RAM is now costing us a buttload of money, and we're not gonna foot that bill, so we're gonna pass that to the consumers. I don't know. I don't know. Well, no one knows when, but just keep an eye out.
Yeah.
All right, that is it for the news. Let us talk about the games we've been playing. Then we'll wrap this little turkey up as a present. All right, Sean, what you been playing? Actually, what have
Uh,
we been playing?
do you want to start what we've been playing or what I've been playing?
Actually, no, you start what you've been playing, then we can talk about what you've been playing.
Okay, so I finally broke down and bought Arc Raiders. It was on sale.
Hey.
I caught the sale before it ended like 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Um, th- I said this in our Discord. Y'all need to jump into Discord at some point, but Arc Raiders scratches my DMC itch.
Yeah.
I like scavenging for things. I like coming across random people and you gonna shoot me? Oh, okay.
Right?
Just yeah. Do I gotta shoot you? So
Right?
um, I wish it had vehicles maybe so we could ride
Mm-hmm.
around with our friends and get it, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I don't know, man. This world feels so much different. I have to see what they did with Marathon. They need to have another open beta to show people what changed. And I feel like
Yeah.
they will and should. Wait a minute. When is that shit supposed to come out?
March. That's soon. That's soon. I don't know. Like,
March 20th. It's gonna be $40 as well. They need to
Yeah.
have another. They need to have another open beta to show
Yeah.
people
Like
what changed.
there was like a article or whatever. There was leaks
Yeah,
about like there's like 55 marathon skins or something like that. And it's like they look cool. Some of them look cool, some of them don't. I think I think the main problem or the main like sticking point with the Arc Raiders versus Marathon thing is that like Arc Raiders was just built in a different way compared to how Marathon was built, where it's just like they spent so much time making the Arc Raiders world like
lived in.
sing. Yeah, lived in, yes, like the world can exist without the people in it. Whereas at least from how the
Marathon
last time
feels
I've seen
sterile.
Marathon.
It
Yeah, like
felt sterile when we
Marathon,
played it. The text was weird. The looting
yeah,
was clunky, and they built it for PvP first, and then threw in the environmental dangers.
yeah,
Whereas Arc Raiders, they built it with a focus on single player environmental dangers, and then they added in the PvP.
multiplayer stuff.
And I don't know if Marathon is going to have the same proximity chat. I
They
think.
are going to. Well,
uh,
it's weird. Like go ahead, finish what you're gonna say.
I was gonna say I don't remember the player limit on an instance on a map instance for Marathon.
Oh, I don't remember that either.
Player,
But like in terms of the proximity chat,
yeah,
they added proximity chat, but I feel like they added it in the most clunky way possible. And like I could be understanding this wrong, but it
yeah,
seems like the proximity chat that they added is solely based off of a character, like a character named Rook or something.
yeah,
So like you have to be that character to have the proximity chat. I don't know if that's the case, but like even because I played the last like beta or whatever that was,
yeah.
and they made a lot of improvements. I'll give them that. Like the game felt pretty good to play. It again, like it's just a different experience compared to Arc Raiders, where you're not going to find that same experience. They're both extraction shooters, but they're
Yeah.
doing different things, and it just feels like
The the
it just feels
mobs, the bots that you fought in Marathon, it felt like it was just one type, whereas you have a large variety in Arc Raiders, and the maps were too huge, and in between POIs is just very barren. It felt like it. I really hope that I really hope they have an open beta to show what they've changed because
yeah, yeah. I I,
Arc
I
Ra-
think yeah, I
Arc
think you're
Raiders
right. I
right
think it's
now
made it.
scratches an itch where like I keep on saying I'm gonna get off the game
Oh
and I'm like
yeah,
let me just
you play another one.
let me just jump in one more time. Ooh, I got this
Yeah,
item. Let me duck out and let me just look for another piece of trash.
yeah,
I don't know what it is with Arc Raiders. I hate that I waited so long to get it. I'm like I'm loving Battlefield. I still love Battlefield, but
mhm,
Arc Raider scratches some weird itch.
yeah.
You got to
Like
try it. You got to get it again.
my, I do want to get into it. I do want to get into it, but like my thing is like those kinds of games. I
Yeah.
know unless I get like super into it, I know like I'm probably only gonna jump in when you're on. I'm just like
Nah,
I
man, I'm
want.
jumping in solo. I haven't even played with anybody.
Yeah, I know, but that's that you did that in DMZ, like so. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
used to you
I
doing
guess, I
that.
guess.
But my thing is if I jump in solo, it will always be with like a normal kit or whatever, where like I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lose the stuff, the my important stuff, kind of thing. So
it's
it
these
is a
it's
thing of
these
like,
darn babies why we can't get in the same gameplay like we used to.
right? Oh man, these kids, man. But yeah, it's that. Yeah, I'm going to be so fascinated with how Marathon launches
You
because
know
it's
what?
just
You want a story game? Go play Immortals of Avium. It was
you know I tried
surprisingly.
playing that game. I
Oh,
tried
I
playing
ain't know
that
that.
game.
I ain't know that. Okay.
Yeah, I tried.
You
Oh, you
didn't
think
like
I
it at
actually
all?
brought it up on the podcast?
Okay.
No, I mean it wasn't bad. It's just nothing captured me to like make me want to play more. So like I played about 2 sessions of it and I didn't pick it up again.
Did you play Dragon Age Veilguard?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you
I
finish
didn't
it?
like that game. I didn't
All
like
right,
it.
all right, all right, all right. Then I got something for you. I got something for you. Then
Mm-hmm.
you say you're looking for a game. You're bored. You don't know what to play. Now is the perfect time that you've been saying you're gonna go back and play Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
You're right.
Now is the perfect time, DJ. You've been looking for
Okay,
a
you know
game.
what? You know what? Okay, let me
You've
write
been
that down.
looking
I
for a
got
game, man.
it. Oh man, you know
Now
what?
is the perfect time. You've been putting it
You're
off.
right. You're right. Pen's out. I'm writing it down.
You've been putting it off, man. Go ahead and she.
There we go. I've made a note. It's official. I'm gonna download Like a Dragon. Oh yeah. So the other game that we played together was Returnal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that game? Um, this was really cool. I think I feel like
Yeah.
if I had to choose, I'd probably just continue playing that game co-op with you. Because like
Mhm.
I don't know how well I know I do know how that works because when we died, we just went back to square one. So
Yeah.
I don't know. No, because it's not like there is a co-op save. It's just the one thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'll play that with you.
It we can get through that. My issue was I was trying to carry you and not take any upgrades for myself and just let you get everything because I was a guest in your session. When really I just have to play and let you kind of keep up. That's
Yeah.
what
Yes, for sure.
killed me.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Because like at one point I realized like, oh, like my weapon proficiency is like high. And I'm like, well, if I'm taking all this stuff, your proficiency is not high at all. But yeah, we definitely need to run that back. We did pretty good. We got to the second level. We got to the second. No, we skipped the first boss because I beat the boss already.
Hmm.
So we went straight to the second boss, and then that boss rinsed us. But whatever. It was my
Oh,
first time. All right. I wasn't
that was your
accustomed.
first time seeing his patterns too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I'm ready. Well, when we play, I'll have to
Yeah.
get back to him and then be ready. But yes, I did enjoy playing that game co-op. That was pretty cool. Um, anything else from that? Anything? No, no. I mean, that game's just a good game. It's a good game, guys. It's free on PS Plus if you've copped it at one point whenever it was available. If not, you can buy the game. Still good. In terms of things I've been playing, that's pretty much it. I mean, I've been dipping my toes into Baldur's Gate 3, but there's nothing really. They added a bunch of new classes and stuff to that game, and there's a bunch of mods and stuff that I have already on it. So it's
Mm.
as much fun as I can make it. But that's not really anything that crazy to note. But yes, that is it. That is it for this episode of Press X Start Gamers Digest. We hope you enjoyed this episode as much as you enjoyed making it. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. If you are listening, please leave us a review on whatever podcast service you're using. Tell a friend, tell 2 friends, tell 3 friends, and their friends. So their friends can bring more friends. You know what I'm talking about.
El Solo?
Hmm?
Okay, never
Yeah. Yes, and then what do I say? You can join our Discord. Go to pressxnumber2stuff.com/discord. No. Yeah, Discord, right? I say that all the time. Why did I have a brain fart right there? Yeah, I said what I said. Go do there. Go there and join our Discord. Do it. Um, that's it. We're done. I gotta go read and work out or stuff so I don't lose my $20 or something. My wife's done set me up, man. All right, guys. Bye.